Now, high definition from the station on your side. This is Wavy News Online.
And thanks for logging on to Wavy.com. I'm David Culver. In the news, an officer-involved shooting out of Portsmouth. And we first brought you this in breaking news at 11. Police now tell us an officer opened fire, killing a burglary suspect. It happened just after 10 p.m. when police responded to a call on the 400 block of Green Street. That's in Old Town, Portsmouth. Police spokesperson said officers found a man burglarizing a business.
The suspect was given some commands. He failed to follow those commands. At one point in time, he reached into his clothing, didn't follow the instructions, lunged towards the officer, and the officer fired his weapon.
As soon as I was walking out the door, I just heard pop, 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 gunshot, one after another. I mean, they unloaded a clip.
I'm very concerned about what's going on. This hardly ever happens here, and if I see one bullet through my window, we got some problems. This is terrible.
And pretty terrifying, too. The suspect died at the scene. Police aren't releasing his identity until they notify family. Meanwhile, they say two separate investigations are underway, one criminal, the other administrative. This morning, the USS Ponce is under new command. This comes after the commanding officer and executive officer were relieved from duty Saturday for their roles in an alleged hazing incident. Military officials say the commander of the U.S. 6th Fleet relieved the two officers of the Norfolk-based Austin-class amphibious transport dock. That's because they say the commanding officer demonstrated poor leadership and failed to hold sailors accountable for hazing incidents. Officials say the executive officer failed to provide support to the commanding officer. Captain Brad Skillman has assumed command. Family and friends gathered in Yorktown last night to say goodbye to four young men whose lives were cut short by tragedy. Friends of Joelle Rainey, Terrell Cherry, Clarence Hill, and Brian Herman held a Candlelight Vigil in their honor. They died after their car landed in a ditch off I-64 near the Chesapeake Boulevard exit. Only two of the young men were reportedly wearing seatbelts at the time of the crash. Three of the four funerals took place in Hampton Roads. The fourth, that of Joelle Rainey, took place in North Carolina.
Weather-wise, we're in for a great Easter Sunday. A lot of sunshine and temperatures, which will be very warm for this time of the year. We're headed into the mid and upper 80s down in northeastern North Carolina, away from the water. Right along the water, Nags Head about 76 for the high, as the winds will be gusty out of the southwest. Southside Virginia looking at highs in the mid and upper 80s. A few inland locations may even have a shot at touching on 90 degrees around Suffolk and Franklin. Up the peninsula, highs in the mid 80s to upper 80s around Williamsburg with a southwest wind about 10 to 15 miles an hour. On the northern neck, we should be in the 80s as well. That southwesterly breeze coming in off the bay on the eastern shore will keep temperatures in the mid and upper 70s with lots of sunshine out there. As we go through the evening, a very warm night, mainly clear conditions getting down into the mid and upper 60s early tomorrow morning. And here's your 7-day forecast. We stick with warm and humid conditions to start off the work week. Clouds will gradually increase, and we'll also see an increasing chance for some showers and thunderstorms by the time we get to Wednesday, and a good chance on Thursday as a cold front comes through Hampton Roads, and that will cool us back into the low and mid 70s by Friday.
All right, Mike, thank you, and thank you for joining Wavy News Online. We look forward to seeing you when our next newscast takes off around 6 p.m. Take care.
Now, high definition from the station on your side. This is Wavy News Online.